Roughrider pride.
Hello everybody out there in Rider Nation. It's a day to celebrate. We got one victory on the books against the Edmonton Elks. Woo, 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 woo. Go Riders, go! Yeah! Hope everybody enjoys the video. I enjoy making these videos and replaying what I think, and it's only what I think about what should be happening and shouldn't be happening, and different plays and calls I see during the game. But most of all, I really enjoy the comments. People that comment down below. Even if you don't like the video, hit that thumbs down. If you like it, hit the thumbs up. And if you want to see more and get notified, hit the subscribe. Subscribe doesn't cost you anything. It just alerts you if I put another video out. That's the way to start a season, that's for sure. It wasn't all pretty, but it was a defensive struggle, that's for sure. Both defenses played pretty good. That goal line stance by the Saskatchewan Roughriders 3 times stopped them at the 1 yard line. And that was after a questionable pass interference call. I'm not sure how they called that one. They're hand fighting and they give them a pass interference against Lewis. Here's a questionable call by the refs. Puts them right down on the goal line. They call this pass interference. Come on, Stripe guys. You gotta do better than that. Let the guys play. Unreal. You know, like, they call that pass interference. That puts them right down on the goal line. That being aside, 3 stops at the goal line. The big boys, Christmas and Brown, right up the middle, and Cox was in there, and Robertson and Dulkey made unreal stop. The first one, Robertson split the gap and hit him just as he's trying to come through the line. The next one, Dulkey cut him off and blasted him one. And the last one, I go, oh my God, we got away with one. I thought we got away with one with Marshall. Okay, oh no, that's offside, offside. And they didn't call it. But then I looked back at it in super slow-mo, and there's a reason why Marshall jumped offside. Is number 7. Yeah, you can see number 7, Dunbar. He actually lifts his left leg and starts it going back at just before the time when Marshall starts coming across the line of scrimmage. So if they would have reviewed it, they should have been able to see that. It was actually hard to pick up until you went on super slow-mo, but Marshall was definitely over the line before the snap, it looked like to me, but that guy moved first, so it should have been a legal procedure anyway. Here's what I think is the plays of the game. First and goal, they stopped him 3 times. Here, this one, Robertson comes through and meets him right at the goal line. Kudos to TSN. Watch this shot. That's a perfect drone shot from over top. Look how Robertson comes right in there and hits the guy coming through, quarterback, short yardage quarterback. Christmas did a hell of a job. Brown did a hell of a job. Cox did a good job. Unreal. Here, this one, Dulkey comes in and stops him. Unreal. Nice play by Dulkey. He played really well. I just love these overhead shots. You really can tell what's happening from those over the head shots. Man, second and goal. Stopped him again. Unreal. This wins him the game as far as I'm concerned. And Chris Jones decides to go again here. 3rd and goal. This is the game, folks. This puts him ahead. 4 minutes left in the game. And this is a heck of a call. And here, a lot of people are disputing that Marshall was offside. I'm going to show you that in slow motion. and he wasn't offside. Number 7 moves. Okay, you'll see number 7 here, right there. He pulls his foot back, and that's what draws Marshall offside. So if they would have reviewed this play, they should have been able to pick that up, that number 7 drew him offside here. Here it was gonna, plays developing here, the quarterback, short yardage, of course, he lifts his foot. That's what gets the guy in motion. And here he comes. Now watch number 7 here. He lifts his foot and starts drawing back before. He's actually leaning forward there already. There he is, see? Lifts his foot, and that's what draws Marshall offside. That's why he's offside, so they would have had to call that a legal procedure anyway. It was a hell of a stop by the Riders, all in all. That's what wins us the game, that's for sure. But that really pumped up the offense, and just in time, we were deep there, down deep, and all of a sudden Morrow woke up, and so did the offensive line. We got some running plays. First one, I'm not even sure why Morrow went down. He just went down after he went past the first down line of scrimmage. I thought he was a goner. I thought he got tripped, but he was still able to go, but he just goes down. Didn't matter, he made first down. He did it 2 times in a row like that. That was a big clock eater upper at the end of the game. As far as our offense, Harris threw some questionable balls, a couple interceptions. I'm not even sure who he's throwing it to. He made one hell of a good rush when the coverage broke down and he rushed straight up the middle. We were deep, we were in trouble, and that really relieved the pressure. I think this is one of the bigger plays of the first half here. Harris gets trapped in there and comes right up the middle and makes the first down. That was a big play, and we went on to drive the field after that. I didn't expect Harris to be much of a runner, but makes a big difference. We're pinned so deep and off Harris goes. That was a big play. But offense generally, you know, they always take quite a while longer to develop. Defense seems to come together earlier in the season than offense, so there's a bright side to that. Can only go upward. It was better offense than a lot of the other teams, but we still need more than 17 points. But our defense really shone, and special teams. We got points on because of Alfred's run backs and special teams in general. Like that kicker, Aussie kicker, he's gonna make it a hard decision for the coaches. He made some outstanding kicks that kept them right down to the other end. Just beauties. He's got that knack of coming across and kicking it. When it lands, it just takes right off, and the guy can't catch it. I like his style. Vedvik's gonna have a hard time with getting back. But defense, unreal. I was sort of worried about Clark playing out there in the corner, but he played outstanding. Milligan too, 0. He was unreal. Really laid some licks on guys. But Clark, you know, the one touchdown they did get, the 102-yard touchdown, he couldn't have played that any better than he did. Just Lewis made one hell of a snag right over top of Clark. You know, you can't fault him for that. He was in his pocket. It was just an outstanding play. Sometimes those just can't be stopped. But Dalkey, what a game too for him, playing safety. Really good. He stuck, I can't remember, right at the one of the first plays of the game. He hit the guy right when he caught the ball. So did Clark, and both made plays. The one Dalkey hit, he went straight to the bench. I was surprised he even got up. But all in all, it's a victory. That's the main thing. I was worried about the O-line too, and they actually didn't play too terrible, except for was not great for pass block running. You know, usually you can get a couple of yards. Sometimes we didn't get anything. Absolutely nothing in the first half. Ryder back there, he's hunting squirrels. We did get one injury for a bit, and I go, oh my God, who are they gonna slide out there, tackle? But the guy came back. As far as that play with at the end of the game with Harris, you know, Harris is a bit to blame there too. He could have dumped the ball a little earlier. Big controversy of whether they should have even played that play like that, but I don't know. Field goal, you know, the odds with a field goal, and Lawler's not even kicking that well right now. I missed another one, and it's a different holder with that Aussie holding. But why take a chance of something going wrong? If you miss it, they run it back, or if they block it, they run it back. Then, boy, my God, would there have been a big hullabaloo about that? You know, I don't know. Harris says he's not hurt, but he took a wicked blow when he landed on the ground. Anything could be wrong there. Hip, you know, ribs, you name it. You know, he just took that hit unnecessarily. I think that anything could have been done. It should have actually put in Patterson and just went back in the pocket, run around a bit and toss a long one. Kill as much time as you can. That'd be the only thing they could have done, instead of putting Harris in there to risk his health. I just hope he's okay anyway. But yeah, all in all, pretty happy. I was pretty worried. I knew it'd be a close game. I thought it would come down to a last minute field goal, but I didn't need it. Didn't need to kick that field goal. The one time we went down about 60, 70 yards. We're right down on their end, and I think we're 3rd and 2 or something. The bloody train's making a ton of noise here. Hope you can hear me. But we were 3rd and 2 right down there. I think he should have gambled. The way we were playing on defense, and Cornelius, you know, he wasn't playing that well, and I think he should have gambled and maybe got that one in the end zone. There was one other play where we actually had a Emilus in the end zone, and that pass was right on the mark. It was a tough catch, but you know, he had to lay out, and he should have actually caught that. Looked like he had both hands on the ball even. You know, it might have been a rough landing, but those kind of balls got to be touchdown catches. Edmonton had a few drop balls that helped us, and Edmonton definitely had the more penalties, especially early. They really helped us out with penalties. In general, we didn't have any real penalties that hurt us big time. I think it was 5 to 7 in the penalties. The next game is against the Blue Bombers there. We only got a short week, 4 days, short week to prepare for them. That doesn't help, and I hope we didn't get too many injuries. You know, there'll be a few bruises, I'm sure, but I hope Harris isn't injured. You know, there could be an injury there. Of course, they won't say anything. I don't blame them. it'll be a tough week and it'll be a short week, and hope we get some good plays for them. Make it a little simpler on offense. We need a little bit more offense to beat them. I think our defense can hold up against them. I'd like to get them 5 sacks against Zach Collaros. That'd really make my day. I think they will get through. Anyway, I'll get back to you just before the next game. See what's happening around the league in Riderville. But this is one happy Rough Rider guy. It's great to have that one victory. 1-0 is looks so much better than 0-1. Anyway, till next time, go Riders go.